What's up everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mario Super Sluggers. In the last episode, we explored around Donkey Kong Jungle, saved a couple of our friends from the Kong family, and made our way back up here to restore this emblem, to restore the bridge to the baseball stadium, which we found Bowser Jr. has captured Tiny Kong. And so now, I say we might as well start off this episode with a bang. I see you there. Think I'm scared? I ain't scared of nothing. I'm gonna show you just how strong I am. It's on, and don't get scared and try to back out either. And so our mission here is to win this game, yes. Alright, so it gives us a team automatically. Donkey Kong has to be the team captain, but I am gonna change this up a little bit. I don't really care for this team all that much. It may take me a second here to, whoops. Simply just clicking characters back down in here is going to work well. Obviously, I want all the Kongs that we have so far, so they all have chemistry with one another. It's going to be very helpful, especially in the outfield with these three, more than likely. And then let's see. I want an infield that's got good chemistry with Donkey Kong, but it doesn't seem like we have any. So it might be useful to only carry out 3 of the Kongs, and leave 2 of them on the inner part of the infield, and then for like do Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Birdo. Why not? And so I've got an idea of putting these guys here. The Yoshi might work well here as well, because Yoshi can cover this side of the infield. Diddy's got some chemistry here. And I think this is a pretty good lineup. Now, in terms of batting, as much as you normally want your strongest batter in the third part of your lineup, actually, I think we may still be able to do that. We just need to find someone who doesn't have chemistry with anyone else on the team. I'm gonna put. We could just put Funky here, and here. I think we do this. Yeah, like this. Funky, Baby DK, Diddy, Kong. Let's see, or we could throw, could be like this, and then we can do Yoshi. There's chemistry with them, and then the only time in the lineup we won't have chemistry anywhere is with Mario. Well, actually, from Birdo to Luigi and Mario to DK. I know that took a little while to like get set up and everything, but I want to make sure my team is just right for this game. So I think this is one of the games where the Bowser Jr. team does start out with more than 1 point. And luckily enough, we bat last, so if we can just score a couple of runs and things like that, we're good to go. I do like when it pans through the entire team, all the way to the pitcher. I think that's a pretty cool little thing there. And yes, Bowser Jr.'s team starts the game off with 1 point. Now, I think in the last area that we'll go to, Wario City, you play a game just like this, but I'm pretty sure he's up by 2 runs that time. Alright, that's 2 outs straight away. Not too bad. Throwing some pitches and getting some outs. So we need to be careful here. Throw a changeup and a swing and a miss. And that's the side retired. Yeah, 2 ground outs and then 1 strikeout. Not too shabby. Looks like Mario could be in the race for the MVP of this ball game. This would be the second time he's done so far. I just missed the shell. We got Bowser Jr. with it, but just missed Yellow Magic Koopa there. And Bowser Jr. is going to use one of his balls. And we swing and miss. Luckily, he doesn't have any more of those, but oh my goodness, that was not good. That's a pretty high ball, but it is... No, it's a home run by Diddy Kong. I for sure thought that ball had gone foul. But no, it just hit the foul pole. And that's considered a home run. Oh, wow. So yeah, if the ball at any point hits the foul pole, even if it is foul, if it hits the pole, it is considered by definition a home run. Now that one is definitely foul. For sure. Oh, and it's a swing and a miss. That changeup can really get you. But we do have Funky Kong now up to bat, who's another very strong hitter we have here. Alright, swing a little early. I always seem to be slightly early. You just can't seem to see. It's one of the strongest talent pitches, I would call it, or star pitches in the game from a captain is definitely Bowser Jr.'s paintball there. It's definitely hard to hit. Oh, but wow, what a shot by Funky Kong. And that's a walk-off home run. This game is over. 2 home runs in the bottom of the first, and the game is over. What an absolute monster hit to make it 2-1, and in this game in literally less than 3 minutes. That was quite insane. 1 home run I didn't even think was going to be a home run. But it hit the foul pole, and the second one was an absolute bomb by Funky Kong with 2 outs to end the game. And of course, you know who the MVP is. It's Funky Kong with the walk-off home run. We can check out the box score here. Obviously, his batting score went up to 130, considering he got a walk-off home run. But if it wasn't for him, the MVP definitely would have gone to, for sure, Dixie Kong. So that's pretty nice, though. And we can return to the last area. We've beaten Bowser Jr. and we've saved Tiny Kong. Not too bad. I didn't expect that to be as short as it was, to be honest. I was for surely thought that this episode was going to go on, or at least that game was going to go on for a lot longer than it did. Crusty cheese curds. I'm not supposed to lose to you. I know I'm tougher than you. I know it. But who needs a rundown ballpark like this? I'll just go take over another ballpark. And it seems like he's finally heading off to Wario City. Thanks, everyone. You saved my bacon. I do like bacon. So you're looking for baseball teammates? I could join you. And we have Tiny Kong. For a second, I thought she asked that as like a question. Got a great glove, though, and obviously has Clamor just like the rest. And she's also ready to go as well. And we can now play Barrel Bash, which is the mini game for this little area here. But even with all of that, we aren't quite done here with Donkey Kong Jungle Quiet. Obviously, you saw there was a lot of stuff going on, like down here and whatnot, with some critters and whatnot. And plus, once we raised the bridge, we gave ourselves access to this area over here. So we should definitely check this out. And sure enough, it's Red Critter. Don't move, friend. Into the line. You ain't getting by me, and you ain't taking no treasure neither. Calling you out. Alright, so we need to get a double play. We'll use Tiny Kong for this. She's actually got a pretty good ability to pitch as well. Since we just grabbed her, I might as well use her. I haven't used many of the party members, but as much as her stat doesn't show it on pitching, her fielding really does help her when it comes to pitching as well. She does not have a bad arm. I think, in fact, she has one of the strongest curveballs in the entire game. I think that's what her description said, at least. I didn't exactly read it. But you guys will have seen it on screen. So to get a double play, it's very simple. Throw it to second and throw it to first. We've seen this mission before. And this mission is over. And it's kind of funny. She does like this breakdown dance or something. That's kind of neat. But anyway, I love how this game will like bring up things that like you should already know, like how to pitch and throw. curses, I lost. This ain't gonna cut it. I gotta tell King K. Rool the news. You ain't heard the last of me. Alright, but we can't hop over into this pipe and head way on down here. And before we can open up this chest, yeah, immediately haunted by another critter. You there, what do you think you're doing? I'm the dirty underbelly of the critter gang. Not sure what that means, but King K. Rool said it, so it must be important. I'm gonna whip you up in the name of dirty underbellies everywhere. I don't know if that means what you think it means, pal. We're gonna move over to Peach now, though. As I don't want to sit on one character in particular for too long. I haven't showed off everyone. I've mainly been using team captains. I thought that was just an exception, though I didn't really get to show it off. I'm pretty sure she has actually a pretty good, it's either a curveball or a change-up. I don't exactly remember. But one of those pitches for her is actually really good, despite her pitching stat not being as high. Alright, but simply don't let them score. So it's as simple as getting some outs. Don't let the runner on base come home. So it's as simple as catching the ball. And he didn't throw it home for some reason. I can't really control where they throw the ball. So it's... Alright. And we got the force out at home. And that'll do it. The mission is cleared. Yeah, if the bases are overloaded, you can simply throw it to any base. It'd be good to know what how force outs work and things like that. Though there is, I didn't mention this earlier at any point, but there is a practice menu in this game that will teach you all the basics of baseball that you need to know, as well as the controls. What just happened? That was bad. You better get ready for a beatdown. I'm gonna wake up King K. Rool. Snivel away, Snivellers. All the sniveling in the world won't save you now. Switch on. Uh-oh, and it seems like he's powered on the second switch. And there he is, King K. Rool. By my toothy grin, who dares disturb my rest? You fools know who I am, don't you? You think to oppose my glorious girth? I love it. You deserve a not kingly beating, come on. Alright, so it seems like we got some other things on our hand. Look, it's a treasure chest. I don't know you can open this yet. I bet Wario could get it open. He could never resist treasure. Alright, so we'll have to come back here later. Just kind of remember that. It is a pretty important item, though it's not required for like full completion of this area. And completion of an area simply just means you found all the teammates in an area. That's pretty much all that means. But I do actually want to point something out really quickly before we go talk to King K. Rool. And that's about, if you listen to the music here in the background, I'll let you guys listen for just a moment. Yeah, if you listen to that, it's actually a remix of the original Donkey Kong song. I forget the exact name of the song, but you'll see it on screen now. I don't have it on me in particular, but it is just a remix from that game, and I'll actually play that for you guys on screen now with the name. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting to point out, and some of the other areas are like that too, and I haven't mentioned that though. Since we're going back to those areas, once we've collected all of the captains and whatnot, so we can collect every item, I'll be showing a lot of that stuff off once we go back to those areas, so no need to worry about that. But anyway, let's head on over and talk to King K. Rool. But you think it's a good idea to challenge me? Tear him up, King K. Rool. King K. Rool doesn't do anything halfway. Hope you fools. Have you said your goodbye, fools? And we've got ourselves a scout mission. This is not a battle mission. Instead, it is simply just a mission. So once we complete this, King K. Rool will actually join our team. He's not a bad guy, as much as he makes it out to be, and as much as he kind of is, I believe, from the Donkey Kong series. Yeah, he's not actually a bad guy here. He's actually one of the good guys, ready to help us take on Bowser. Alright, so Donkey Kong versus King K. Rool. Simply hit a home run. It's easier if you use the charge swing and hit it on the sweet spot. Now, maybe, just maybe, we can do this first try. And oh, I spoke too soon. Sometimes you just have to speak it into existence. Oh my goodness. Just as I was saying, maybe we can do it first try. I get an animation home run. Great gravy boats. You saps are pretty good. I like your style. I'm gonna join your team. King K. Rool, are you sure about that? Come on, it's obvious who's better. Listen up, critters. From here on, we're allies. Don't get me wrong, this is only while we're playing baseball. And so we've added King K. Rool to the team. A dominant bat and arm, but poor stamina. So yeah, King K. Rool has a great batting stat and a decent pitching stat, but his fielding and base running abilities are quite abysmal. And King K. Rool is also ready to go, but that's not all. We also have Green Critter, who's a brute whose glove works, hides his slow feet. So all the critters are fairly slow, and their stats will all be somewhat around this. You'll notice a lot of the players from now on have like right-handed throwing and left-handed batting as well. That's something I haven't mentioned before, but that's also on the screen as well. And you see a lot of players actually switch between fielding and batting. But he's got a pretty good bat and glove. Though that's not all. We also have Blue Critter as well, who has slightly higher speed and a better arm, and but it's slightly less good of a bat than most. But not only Blue Critter, of course, we also have Red Critter, who actually has a slightly stronger bat than the others, but with a little bit less of a pitching skill. And then finally we have Brown Critter, a true brute who can run a bit, which is stats are similar to Green Critter, good bat and glove, but slightly higher speed. Now those on-screen things are going to be a little bit faster than most. Normally I hold those information screens on the screen for about 15 seconds, and but I'll have them a little bit faster, and you guys can just pause as we go through and pick that out. But here's Donkey Kong, Coconut Thunder. We picked up every player in the area. Dixie Kong, Tiny Kong, Funky Kong, Baby DK, the Critters, King K. Rool, and my best pal Diddy Kong. And congrats, the Donkey Kong Wilds team is ready to play ball. So we have every teammate from the Donkey Kong Wilds team, and they're ready to play ball. This is every character in the DK jungle. You recruited all the teammates in this area. You might find more teammates around other ballparks. Let's go look for them. And the DK Wilds are ready to play. 50% off everything. Off sale. Everything is half price. So yeah, once you've collected all the teammates in the area, the shop price will go down 50%. That's why I would also recommend waiting to buy anything from areas like Peach Ice Gardens with the Daisy Cruiser Pass, as well as the flashlight from Mario Stadium. I would definitely wait until after you've collected all the teammates from those areas before doing anything like that. But here we are, done with Donkey Kong Jungle. Now, I will go ahead and say we probably won't be back here. There's nothing special in the shop here. It's 50% off sale, just some bats, lucky gloves, and all the normal stuff you would get. Nothing's, no special items, I guess you could say. But with that, we are done with DK Jungle. There's nothing left to do here. So now, let's finally chase on back after Bowser Jr. and see what he's up to, presumably inside of Wario Stadium. Now, I want to show something off really quickly here on the menu. You'll notice that we've completed this. One, you'll see a completed sign above DK Jungle, as well as a giant Donkey Kong flag outside. So that's what we'll be looking towards for completion of the areas. So finally, we have one area left, Wario City, which of course we're going to be taking on in the next episode. So if you guys did like this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. It's helped the channel a lot. If you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing and leaving a comment as well. Once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.